Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Perth Busport today and on board another train replacement journey today on board Route 907 Armadale Line train replacement today. We'll take all the way down to Armadale, which you guys know for train replacement routes is gonna be double the time. So that's why train takes like around 30 to 35 for the full journey, get down to Armadale, which you guys know how long it's gonna be this journey, which is gonna be very similar to the traveling time of the 220. So that's why today actually 220 is useful because Armadale Line full line closure. So there's actually a tons of closure today, so that's why we're gonna have a quick sum up on board 3074 bendy bus here to Armadale Station. 3342. Wow, that's a new bus. So new. Oh, we can't really see a whole lot in here, but that's okay. So here is the overall sum up of this week's train replacement and shutdown. Here it is. So here we are. So we have first Midland Line and Airport Line closure, partial closure from Perth to East Perth. So that's why all the Midland Line and Airport Line trains are terminating in East Perth today. While there are, because of the Airport Line going to Claremont, so that's why they broke it up into two sections for the Airport Line. One just goes to East Perth from High Wycombe, and then the other section is the Perth to Claremont section where they still have the Airport Line services, but it won't be counted as Airport Line section because the board is just going to show Fremantle Line. So Fremantle Line is normal today. They will use platform 8 and 9 to go to Fremantle and Claremont for the Airport Line services. 901 is in today for the Midland Line closure, partial closure section. It will terminate at East Perth, with 901 and 902 actually having the route permanently changed, different now from the 907 path, which Armadale and Thornlie Line closure, full line, so 907 and 908 are also in. 907 is all the way to Armadale from Perth, and 908 is just from Thornlie to Cannington. So we've done 908 before, so this time it's trying to do 907. If I kill this off, I will be having all the Heritage Lines train replacement routes filmed. I know the path is a little different now with the 901 and 902 that I did, but hey, whatever, it's just a minor difference because their plan is to actually switch the path to like having the East Perth bus train replacement stop not across the street. Oh, there's a Claremont train right there. Not to cross the street, just to stop next to the station, then people don't need to cross the street, so that's why they changed the path a little bit. So this route's gonna take over an hour to get down to Armadale, so you guys know. So today I will deal with 907, tomorrow I will gonna deal with the East Perth closure part, which I'm not gonna do 901, I'm just gonna do the trains that terminates at East Perth. So that's the funny part because I think I've heard from other Perth viewers, and it's just actually Mark, but I think never were they terminating at East Perth, so that's why. Okay, we got some roadworks here, which is going to reduce the journey. And also, due to the fact that today is Saturday with the train replacement, 907 have to run into Perth Stadium. So that's why this bus will actually need to loop into Perth Stadium due to the fact that trains usually stop at Perth Stadium on weekends. So that's why this bus now needs to loop into Perth Stadium, which is so annoying. That section that you need to loop in to Perth Stadium and loop back out, which wastes a lot of time. Now I chose to film this direction because last week I did from Fremantle to Perth, so that's why this time let's do from Perth outbound. And also because the freaking journey time is shorter compared with towards the city direction, because for the bus stations, there are some bus stations at some train stations like Cannington, Gosnells and Kelmscott. These three stations, they have the bus stations next to the train station. If I go towards this way, then the bus will actually be going in the right way to enter the bus stations for those train stations. But when it goes back to the city direction, it will be actually, they need to enter from the wrong way. So that's why it's going to waste time because it's going to go towards the city and then they need to turn a U-turn to loop into the train station and then loop back out to go back to the city direction. While if we go this way, the bus can just turn right into the train station, bus station, without doing loops. So that's why I do it this way. I just checked the app, so now it's 10 minutes per bus for Armadale Line train replacement. Later on it's going to switch down to 7 minutes and then further down to 5 minutes during the middle of the day, which is going to be like insane. whether we have passed the McIver bus stop yet, but oh, we definitely have passed the McIver bus stop. Okay, so next stop is Claisebrook. So I think the 901 and 902 actually turns here now, instead of actually going straight and turns the good old path that the 907 takes. So before 901, 902 and 907 takes the exact same path from here, from Perth to Claisebrook. It's exactly the same. Oh, we turn here, okay. There's no difference for all three of the replacement routes, but now they have switched the 901 and 902 path a little bit, so that's why they have two train replacement bus stops for Claisebrook now. It's gonna be annoying, so that's why there are signs on the platform, not on the platform, on that bridge, footbridge, to guide people. So towards Armadale direction is 1 hour and 15 according to the app. Actually it's 1 hour and 18, but hopefully we're gonna go a little bit faster because right now it's terrible. And the backwards way is actually over 1 hour and 25. Oh my gosh. Traveling time. That's why you see how efficient trains are compared with buses. Okay, we turn here. This is the normal path that the buses takes for the train replacement. I will take 901 by myself tomorrow, and I'm gonna give you guys how it goes tomorrow. So here's the Claisebrook station. Turn right here. I don't know whether actually any time did actually bendy buses made it down there to Armadale. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen any bendy buses actually went down to Armadale direction. Maximum is Cannington for bendy buses I've seen. Because sometimes the older buses, like one time I saw 34 actually having a bendy bus, so. We are at Electric Railcar Depot. Next is Burstwood. First time taking replacement bus for Armadale Line. I have taken 908, which is just one stop because they don't want too many things. So that's why if you want to go to Thornlie, you have to change at Cannington for 908. Oh no, next is not Burstwood, next is Perth Stadium. Oh no. So we have to loop into Stadium. There's the bendy bus. Oh my gosh, what the hell? You've got to be shitting me. It drove up the ramp, drive up the side of the road. It did not turn properly. I keep kicking my own videos here on my YouTube app over here. But I already took 10 minutes and we're still not even at the stadium. Okay, so we've done the Midland and Airport line, which goes straight to East Perth, but now they switched to the path. I think they go that way now. They go this path now, which is over there. So we're gonna go onto the highway soon, which is that way. So the bus is not too crowded right now, but because the fact that there are so many routes and there's so many replacements today, that's why it is impossible to actually have bendy buses for every single route. Now for sure all of the bendy ones are on Armadale today because it is full line closure, so that's why it is used mostly on the Armadale line services. For East Perth 901, I think is just having normal buses today. There's East Perth Station already. I think they were just using normal buses today for 901, not bendies. I didn't see any bendies, so that's why so far. And with 908 doesn't never use bendies because I think they only use like 2 buses for 908. Here's the highway. Never have I actually taken this highway for sure. No buses is running on here because no point of running buses on these things, so that's why. Trains is next door, so. But with unfortunate today, yesterday night is where the closure starts and they're gonna continue until tomorrow. So that's why yesterday night, all buses just go straight from here. Doesn't need to loop into the stadium because no services yesterday for stadium, but today we need to turn into the stadium. Okay. Okay. Yep. Unfortunate, we need to leave the highway right here to get up to the stadium. Usually, if there's no stadium, it just goes that path over there. You don't need to actually loop up here. I'm not so sure because I think because of the Burswood train replacement stop, I actually need to stop where this train station is next door. So that's why it cannot just go onto Great Eastern Highway. So, but here we are, loop going up to stadium. There's Belmont Park. Probably the train station for Belmont Park that the freaking that Transperth still insists is actually there. It's probably back there somewhere now. Okay, here's stadium, which is so stupid. Now, I already expect that at which station there would be actually people boarding. Okay, no one's boarded yet, so I already assume we're at Perth for sure. Stadium, no one, for sure no one, because even if you have train services, there's literally no one on it. And then probably the next stop that actually have people getting on will be Oats Street. Yes, Oats Street, then Cannington, then probably maybe Kenwick, maybe, just maybe, I'm not so sure. Unfortunately, here's the biggest problem. We need to turn into the bus station for Perth Stadium, so that's why. Well, this is the only route for Perth Stadium today, and it's not even a 6 series that used for stadium. It's just a random 907 that there are like 10 minutes per bus keep on turning in. Oh, unfortunate, we need to do this loop here because we need to turn into the stadium bus station, which no one will be in here. There's literally no one here. I'll be amazed if actually someone is here. Just need to do this loop. Here's the train replacement bus stop. What the hell is this even? What? What? The gate is closed. After you get off, how the hell can you actually leave that spot? The freaking gate is closed next door. It's not even open. You see, what is this stupid loop? And even bendy buses need to turn in here. Alright, next is Burswood. Oh, that's just a waste of time. Literally no one. Oh, this is completely pointless loop there, and return right now. Next is Burswood Station. Well, I guess when you do this train replacement route, it's pretty fun actually. If you drive this one, it's also honestly going to be very fun, but you know Armadale. And also because I actually messed up the timing earlier on, this bus was scheduled to arrive at 11:58 at Armadale Station, which departed at 10:40 and then arrived at 11:58. Oh my gosh. Now, but if no one really get on in the middle stations, it just goes faster. And I tried to catch the 12 o'clock 2:20 service to get back out, because although no train replacement buses are in, and 2:20 technically also counts as a route that you could take, but still because of train replacements is in, 2:20 is still 1 hour per bus. Which is so bad. But I really want to take 2:20 because I try to get to Eastwick Park directly without too much hassle, because 2:20 is so useful in the sense that it goes into Eastwick Park, which is so useful for me. Oh, someone's getting off the Burswood here. Cool. Alright, here's Burswood Station. Here's the train replacement bus stop right there. He's getting off. Where's the train station? Oh, there it is. I saw it just inside. So, wow, that's a lot of people getting off here. Oh, it's the 4 old ladies I saw at Perth Busport. Close the doors, man. Like 15 minutes in, and we're still just at Burswood. Usually 15 minutes, I already got to Cannington. But today they're running an A pattern for the buses. They don't skip anything, so that's why. So that's why this is the annoying part. Okay, here we go. Next stop is Victoria Park. We will touch a little bit of Great Eastern Highway here. So there's Great Eastern Highway right there, but we're not even going to take any parts of Great Eastern Highway. We're just going to keep going straight according to the train tracks. Now, there goes the bendy bus right there with a B12. What's that? I didn't see the number, but it's a B12 running over there. Is it 935? 935? Usually you use on 270, but I did not see the number. Okay, we take a little bit and we just turn right at this front over there. Next is Victoria Park. There goes a 935 here. So at Perth Busport, Armadale replacement at Zone A and Midland Line at Zone B, which is honestly, in my opinion, very weird, because why they actually need to do it that way? I'd rather they put Armadale at B, because 220 is at B. So why not just group 220 and the Armadale services together? Just make it easier, you know? So here we go. This is where the 39 takes. I saw that 39 at the front. 39 is such a miserable route. In Hong Kong, I have a lot of nightmare routes that I call them nightmare routes. In Perth, I call 39 a nightmare route actually, because just way too much loops. It just loops way too many, that 39. I know it's for local services, loop into Carlisle and that Belmont area, but if you just want to go to Redcliffe, please don't take 39. It's really a miserable loop. So just take 940, because it's at EQ anyways. Everything is at EQ. So, or if you have big park transfer, 935 is also better than 39. There's not an Arctic one coming over. That should be a 907 train replacement. It's just a normal one, not a bendy. So see number, not a bendy today, 907, 30, what? Oh, it's a bendy, 3118. Okay, cool. Which is honestly pretty bad, because honestly I earlier saw actually a bendy is still a 950 today, so that's why. Okay, this is the annoying part right here. We need to get back down to Victoria Park Station, where it's next to the train tracks, where we loop a little too high, so that's fine. How do we go from here? What is going on here? Already 18 minutes. Wow, this is really inefficient. Okay, this is ridiculous. So I leave some time open today for me to come out and film. So after I go back to do my lectures, on Mondays, public holidays, I'm gonna do some filmings. I'm not gonna do buses on that day. I'm just gonna do some trains, entering and leaving series. Oh my gosh! Oh, we made it finally to Victoria Park Station. Huh. We looped it so many and we finally made it. Here's the bridge, and now we just go straight. We don't need to do any more turns. Oh, there's someone waiting. Cool. Next is Carlisle. This path should be smooth because it's just literally following train tracks. But really, train replacements are so ridiculously stupid. Later on, there will be more replacement for Armadale and Thornlie Line 18-month shutdown. They did have an initial plan for the shutdown routes, which includes some express from Armadale to Perth without any stops. And they will, I think there is a plan of increasing this frequency of 220. So, yes, I think they will increase 220 to 15 minutes per bus. So, but 220, it will still run the normal path. It's not going to do any train replacement for 220. It's just increase the frequency, I think, for that one. It will still take into Eastwick Park and take the same path. Well, there are some express routes that connects with other lines from other random stations. Like, I think there's one from Cannington going up to High Wycombe. And I think there's one from, I'm not so sure, maybe from Cannington all the way to Murdoch or something like that. I'm not so sure. All these are express, and there are some like random stops that stop at C patterns and stuff like that with buses. And they're gonna change the 9:30 route a little bit from Thornlie to stop at Cannington Station, exactly at Cannington Station, and then take the same path to Elizabeth Quay. So there'll be a lot of things coming up for next year's closure, which will be starting late this year when I'm probably gonna go back to Hong Kong at that time. Oh my gosh. Well, Armadale Line is so useful. This route is so bad because it just needs to loop so many. Way too many gyratory turns. Holy crap. There's the train station out there. Where's the bus replacement? Where's the replacement stop? Oh my gosh, we turn here? Is this even the correct path? I thought I was just gonna follow the train tracks. It doesn't really loop anything. Jesus. I finally made it to Carlisle. This is like a 2-minute section and we took like 5. Oh. Originally we shouldn't actually need to actually do this loop. It's just freaking... There's a freaking road closed. Road closed. So I was wanting to do so many loops. Right next is Oats Street. Now we should be just following the train tracks, I believe. Now, hopefully I can get to Cannington by 30-minute mark. This driver is already driving his best through these paths because it's pretty narrow. Okay, someone's getting off at Oats Street here, like I said. Originally, my prediction, I already knew that someone would be getting off at Oats Street. We don't need to actually loop over to the bus station over there. We don't. We just stop out here. So that's the good thing. We don't need to go across the train tracks and go over there and loop into the bus station over that way and then come back here and go across and keep going. So we don't need to do that because the train replacement is back here. Yep, like I said. There's someone on the platform. Looks like some engineers. Here's the Oat Street replacement stop. Next is Welsh Pool. For Armadale Line, I already counted how many stations there are. 20 stations for Armadale Line if you count Perth Stadium as well. Literally, there are 20 stops for Armadale Line. You have to tack on, dude. Anyways, whatever. I would go straight. I believe. No. Oh, road closed again? What the hell? Oh my goodness, road closed again. Why there's so many road closed? Oh my gosh. Well, it's not red lights actually killing me this time, it's detours. Oh my goodness. Literally the whole straight path is literally blocked off by freaking road closure. Making this route miserable. Usually it should not be miserable, because according to the app, it's just a straight line through. It's just because of freaking detours that we actually need to loop so many. It's actually a pretty strong motor, considering this is actually not a V12. Literally, it's like, even as like limited stops, it's not effective at all. Just taking the 282 and 283 path right now. I made it to somewhere close to Welshpool Station. Welshpool Station is somewhere in the front. Already 26 minutes. I made it to Welshpool. Alright, now we should be smooth. Okay. Okay, there's a 907 coming in on the outside. Welshpool. It will be disappeared. It will disappear after the after the shutdown, 18-month shutdown later on. There's a Bentley bus right there, 30. I didn't see the number, 3101, I think. This is Queen's Park. Yep, we're just following the train tracks right now. This is actually a long path to all the way to Queen's Park. Well, at this rate, I definitely cannot make that 220 at 12 o'clock. What is this driver doing? He's driving so slowly right now. Is this like speed restriction for this path? This is like so slow. Like, if you actually have to choose whether you actually want to take 220 or 907 today. Because 220, if you're actually going down past Beckingham, basically 220 stops literally very close to the train stations. It doesn't stop exactly at the train stations, but it really stops very close by, so you can just take 220. Although 220 they uses gas buses, which is annoying. So still not even at Queen's Park yet, and we're already at 30 minutes. Damn it. Now I was gonna think whether I actually want to break this up into 2 parts. I might honestly do that, but we'll see. I might break it up at Cannington actually. Train replacement 3120 Bendy bus. There's Queen's Park here. So for Queen's Park, only 2 routes that stops here. 907, which normally doesn't run, and the 201, which is also basically nothing. 201 only have like 3 services during weekdays every single day, so that's why. Which is from Curtin Uni to Cannington Station via Queen's Park Station. Alright, next is Cannington. Finally, change at Cannington for Route 908 to Thornlie. Finally, this guy decides to drive a little bit faster here. We'll see whether I'm gonna break up the video. I'm not gonna do an outro, but that's okay. Here's Cannington. Another bendy bus over there, so it's 907 running through here. And there are also some 908, which I think only 2 buses will be running on 908 because it's just going to Thornlie, it's just 1 stop. So, is there any staff here to guide the passengers for 908 if they need to change? Okay, oh my goodness. Here's the spot for 907. 908 is at the front. Alright, skipped it a little bit. Now let's keep going. This is the second part now. Here's the 907. Why the hell this guy stopped at the stop that goes to Perth? This is the one in Armadale, and there's the 908 stop right there. Which this one goes to Thornlie for 908, which there are no 908 right now, but which this is why I'm saying right here, when you actually need to do the train replacement service towards Perth, they actually need to run on the other track, other side, and they need to go back and then loop around and go back in here, and then it comes back out and loop again to leave the path. So that's why going back to Perth is actually way longer than going to Armadale. And this should be fast now because it's literally following the train tracks. There's a bus over there. 908 Cannington Station. Which is a little bit inconvenient in my opinion that they actually need to get off and change, because usually for trains from Thornlie it goes directly to Perth. So, but with 908 you have to get off at Cannington and change to the Armadale line. So, but if not, if you actually need to do it that way, it's going to be annoying because it's basically too many buses at Perth Busport. Wow, this guy's driving so bad right now, so slow. Honestly, really, for real, taking 220 is way faster than this. Alright, we got the bus coming over at 907. Bendy one coming in. There's the bus replaced. There's a replacement right here for Beckenham. And there's 907, which is Perth City Centre, 3109. which they still said it is Perth City Centre. We got 1694 right there for driver training. Are we going straight? I don't think so. I think we need to do some turns. Oh, I know where we're going. We're gonna go out to where the 220 path is. There's actually a dude on the platform, which is over there. So, yep, we're gonna turn back out this way. We'll go back out to where the 220 path is, and we'll take that path. Because from here, a few stations over, the 220 bus stop is exactly where the 907 bus stop is, so that's why. So here's the path right here. Just at the front, we'll turn left. Yep, here's the spot. Or I think there's a JP Hi-Fi at the front or something. Yep, we'll turn left. Oh, barely made it through. Which this is the path same as 220. Alright, so here we should be going fast because 220 usually goes quite fast here. Yep, there's some bus stops here for 220. We won't stop at any of these, it just goes right through. See whether I can see any 220s, but it's 1 hour per bus, so I doubt. Oh my gosh. Finally, we're going somewhat a little bit faster. What's the time now? 11:20 already. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we go, cross this part here with the Cannington Bridge. The 907, not a bendy one over there. There's another 220 bus stop and there's someone getting off at Cannington, as I said before. The prediction of where people were gonna stop and get off and stuff like that. Made it to Cannington. Cannington is over there, right behind these bushes. Next is Maddington. Yeah, there's Cannington right there. Another bendy one over there. 907, Perth City Centre. All stations to Perth. Train replacement 3115. I really do not want to take another 907 later on to go back. So I really want to get to that 220, which is at 12 o'clock. Now it's 12:20. Now it's 11:20. Well, it takes 40 minutes to get down there. That's the biggest question. Now it's literally the same path as 220, so that's why. was close. Alright, there's Cannington Station inside. Very soon. And next is Cannington Station. There's someone getting off. Wow, this is jamming right here. So hope you guys have enjoyed the burger shop let's play so far. Hope you guys have also subscribed to the gaming channel. If you guys have not done that, remember to do that. The new let's play has begun with burger shop, this game. So there will be a tons of episodes going on with the game because it's actually quite a long game to play through everything. So that's why remember to stay tuned for all of the episodes. It's daily episodes right now for gaming channel, so stay tuned. So remember to go subscribe and enjoy the let's play. Train placement 907 3113. Alright, here's Cannington. Oh, what's that? Oh, 228 gas bus 1620 to Gosnell Station. We have a 907 coming over. Train replacement 3055. Next is Gosnell Station. But unfortunately, it's not like 220. We actually need to go into the bus station for Gosnell Station, which is going to be annoying as hell. We take the same path as 220, but until at Gosnell Station, we turn right and go into Gosnell's. Which this also makes train replacement routes so inefficient. Spot where it's across the train tracks. Oh gosh. So now just missing Joondalup Line and Mandurah Line full journey for the train replacement, which is unlikely that I'm going to be able to get them filmed, but for sure if I do those, I will be breaking up into two parts because it's impossible to do in one video. Like for Mandurah, oh my gosh, 2 hours? No. I'll break it up into, I think even like 4 sections for the 909 full journey. Oh, there's 220. Nice. Gas bus, of course. Well, unfortunately, here's the problem. We need to turn into Gosnell Station, so we need to turn right from here. So here's the 907 that goes to Perth, 3105, but there's another bendy one over there. At the front over there, there's another bendy bus. Is it like a random route that's using a bendy bus? 228 right there, 228 right there. What the hell? Why are there two 907, but there's one right there and there's one back there just there? What? Why are they taking two different paths? What the hell? Okay, bendy buses. Gosnell Station. Here we are. There's a 210 right there to Thornlie Station. There goes 2193 over there for a 231. And there goes another 907 at the front, which 3133. I don't know where that one's going. So the standard Perth is at the back, not here. Next is Seaforth Station. Way too long. Oh my gosh. Okay. We don't even actually turn back out that way. We actually need to turn right here. Why we need to turn right? Why not turn left? Turn left just goes to Seaforth right away like the 220 does. Oh my goodness. Shaking way too much. this guy's gonna stop actually at the back here instead of actually over there. Because the 220 stops over there on the other side. But this guy doesn't look like he's gonna stop outside. He's gonna stop over here, I think. On the other side of this train track. Yep, we're just gonna stop on this side. Okay. Of course, no one is here. And next is Claisebrook Station. We need to turn that way apparently. Don't know why, but. Oh my gosh. This route really challenged the driver to actually drive the whole path because it's really tough. And there's a freaking baby crying over here. Oh my gosh, not crying, he's just screaming. It's so annoying. As my catchphrase always goes, I hate kids, so that's why. Where the hell are you even at? What the hell? Where the hell are we even going with this? What the actual hell is this? Well, we're breaking this into two parts, that's for sure. Okay, there goes a bus right there. 000 on a 2023. Honestly, this really doesn't work like this. I don't know why they actually don't set up 908 to go to Perth Busport for real. Because like if they do 908 from Thornlie all the way to Perth, then they do the all stops for 908, like the T pattern, and then they have 907 just run a C pattern all the way through. You know, why not just do that? Because right now it's just lengthy. Okay, there goes that 2023 back into the depot. It's a nice look at Claisebrook Depot right here with tons of gas buses. That's actually a small depot back there. There's tons of gas buses though. 907 Perth City Centre, 3033. after 1 hour of me traveling, I think I have broken the video into 2 parts, so that's why. I'm not gonna bind them together because it's way too long. Here we go, turning into Claisebrook Station. There's actually literally 2 907 in a row right now. What the actual hell? The 3074 right now, and we have 3133 at the front. So here we are at Claisebrook. I think we just skip this station because there's literally another 907 at the front, so no point of actually stopping here, just keep going. Both are bendy anyways, so that's why everyone should have boarded the bus at the front. Next is Charles Station. What the hell? Platform not in use. Alright, next is Charles. Oh my gosh, B12 over there, 907. Why that 3133 actually turns back the other way? What the hell? Is it going to Perth? I don't think so. It's been following us for the whole time. There's another 907 right there. Oh, that's the 3133. Oh. And there are 2 907 going back to Perth, including 3023, which is a B12. Next is Charles Station. We got 3133 literally at the front, so we're probably gonna just run past that one. 907 coming in. All stations to Perth, 3034. Now we should be pretty straight path all the way through. Actually, I think I remember the map. We do need to actually loop a little bit. But we can technically just skip ahead that 3133 at the front if we actually need to stop. So. But now, whenever you actually will get like 2 trains at the same time like this, nope, never, so that's not. Alright, just passed through Charles texting Mark there, so that's why it's a little bit annoying there. But next is Sherwood, and finally at Armadale. Really, for real, I prefer taking 220 for this. Because 220, less turns, although more stops. Yeah, literally more, like, triple and 4 times more stops than this. But, like, although that's the case, 220 doesn't stop at all of the stops anyways. It's not like every single stop there will be people getting on. Plus it goes a straight path all the way through without doing loops. So that's why 220 is way better. Like if you're going back to Perth direction, 220 is way better. 907, 3057. Because 220 just goes straight path without doing any loops. But for this route, it needs to loop into the bus stations, which is so annoying. I have 15 minutes to actually try to catch that 220 at Armadale later on. Okay, there goes Sherwood, and we're there finally at Armadale Station. Next stop is Armadale Station. Let's see whether I'm gonna break it up in 2 parts. I don't think so because it's not too long right now. If it's like all the way up to 1 hour and 18 minutes, then I will definitely going to cut it. But next is Armadale, finally. Oh my goodness gracious. I think I should be able to catch it because it's just very close by, it's just down there. I'll try to catch that 220 later on. Unfortunate is that today all of the 220 are deviating trips to actually loop into the Armadale Hospital, which is going to be a little bit annoying. That section loop in there is just a little bit annoying, but that's okay. We're literally just arriving with the 907 at the front. Well, we're almost there. I saw the big W back there already with Armadale Shopping Centre. So, I think I should be able to make it. Now it's 11:48. So, the 220 departs at 12. So, I should be able to get off, end the video, take the thumbnail of this bus, and then go on to that 220 and get out. And here we are, finally at Armadale Station. Now, actually, I don't know why, because actually, right now, it's only actually around 1 hour and 5 minutes right now, which for 1 hour, for 220, is 1 hour and 15. So technically, actually, the 220 is longer to get to Perth. But I just feel like this route took way longer than actually that 220. Alright, here we are at Armadale Station. We have made it. This is so long. Technically, it's actually shorter than the 220, but I just feels like it's longer than 220. Here we are, Armadale Station. There are Transperth stuff right there. What the hell? Talking to the, I think I can say this word out there. I'm talking to those e-shays over there. The very Aussie word, e-shays, but not pronouncing that great, but yeah, that's what it's like. Okay, about random crappy dudes sitting on the road. And here we are at Armadale Station. I really hate Armadale, so I'm just gonna get out. And here we are, and there goes a 907 right over there, departed. Here it is, 907 Perth City Centre. Is not a bendy one, 2170 over there. And here we are, getting off time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Actually, it says all stations to Armadale. That's so funny. Check out the links in the description down below of my other channels and my Instagram. There's a 251 over there, gas bus. I think that's the. I think that bus just came back from Byford, which that route is very useful. That 251, only like 2 buses per day. Is so bad though. And here we are, Armadale Station. Oh, I need to tag off. This is the problem. I can't get my freaking wallet out. There we go. And I'll see you guys next time. Click on these videos up top, and peace.